What's going on, guys? I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually back with another Blu-ray haul because we are at the end of the month. October has already come and gone. Spooky season has almost come to an end. It's sad, I know, but at least we can start gearing up for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that good stuff. I have a pretty decent stack here of movies. I probably have like 6 or 7 movies here, so I've shown some of these in the Blu-ray hunts that I do, and there's like 1 or 2 I want to say that I haven't showed on the channel yet, so that's exciting. But yeah, these are very laid-back videos as always. I would love to hear what you guys picked up, so definitely let me know in the comments down below what Blu-rays you picked up this month, and definitely hit the like button. So getting into this haul, the first movie I have here is John Carpenter's The Thing. Came out in 1982, stars Kurt Russell, and I think this is the movie that I've seen with the best practical effects ever. Honestly, because there's one scene in particular in this movie where the practical effects startled the crap out of me. I literally jumped out of my seat. It's a brilliant horror movie, one of probably my new favorites. I'd have to watch it again just to clarify, but it's definitely up there. It's so well done, the way that it captures the isolation feel. John Carpenter directs it so well, and Kurt Russell, you can't really go wrong with the guy, and every performance that I've ever seen from him is solid to great to amazing, especially in the movie Miracle. He has supporting roles in Tarantino movies like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Hateful Eight, so this guy really can't do any wrong in my eyes, and this movie makes you feel cold. It's just such a great horror movie. I watched this for the first time ever back in October, and I immediately went to the Best Buy app and ordered the Blu-ray. It's just that good. If you haven't seen The Thing, I highly recommend checking it out. It comes in at under 2 hours too. I want to say it's an hour and 49 minutes according to the back, so The Thing. I'm so happy I finally own this one. And the next movie I have is another classic movie that I hadn't owned for some reason, but I use the music quite a bit in my outros and in just my videos in general, usually the vlog style ones, and that's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory starring Gene Wilder. I want to say this came out in 1971. We'll go with 1971. I couldn't find it anywhere on the back. But yeah, it's one of those classic movies that I feel like everyone watched at some point in their childhood. Pure Imagination is just a song that's filled with nostalgia for me. Every time I hear it, it kind of sweeps me away to my childhood. When Gene Wilder died, I was in 11th grade, so that was like 2016, 2017. In my history class, AP US History, my teacher had like a montage on and it was playing Pure Imagination, and it's just such a heartfelt song. Really hit me in the feels that day. This is also one of those definitive musicals that I think, like I said, most people have seen. It's only 100 minutes long. Like, this is one I'm gonna have to rewatch soon, and I feel like every time I have these Blu-ray hauls, I'm like, I gotta rewatch this. The rewatch list is so long right now. I don't know how high up on it this one is, but I will get around to it eventually again. It's been years since I've seen it, so it's one that I definitely want to rewatch soon. And speaking of watch lists, like, my watch list right now is so packed, and October's almost over, and that will clear up so much space because I won't be watching as many horror movies. But switching genres from horror and musicals to comedy, we've got Dodgeball, a true underdog story starring Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller. I think Justin Long is in this movie. Such a classic comedy that's just so quotable. It's become like a cultural icon, I think, this movie has. Patches O'Houlihan is such a funny character in this movie. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Very quotable, of course.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Stuff like that is so good, as Jason Bateman is one of these funny announcers who has a small, minor role in this movie. I remember watching this movie probably younger than I should have been when I first saw it. I was like 10, I want to say. So I was pretty young when I saw this movie for the first time. It's so funny. I'm excited to rewatch this one soon. And August the 8th, I think, is like ESPN The Ocho. They play this movie, I want to say, and they like make a whole event out of it on August 8th where they play like, there's really obscure sports. I want to say it's like, you know, cornhole and all these different things that people just don't normally watch. Like, they go and find the most obscure things ever. Like,
spin move from the Beer Vampire. He's getting a lot of spin on that.
You should look it up if you haven't heard of ESPN The Ocho. They do it on August 8th every year. That's probably the last time I watched this movie was 2 years ago on that day. So, Dodgeball, I got the unrated version. I think I've seen that before. It's so funny, and I can't wait to rewatch this one eventually, especially with a group of friends or people where you can just throw in a comedy and have some laughs and kind of just have it on as like a party movie almost, where you're just hanging out. Dodgeball is definitely one that I'm happy to own for that reason. The next movie I actually already owned. But there's a story with it. So I have the Alfred Hitchcock set, The Essentials, and it has 5 movies on it. It has Rear Window, Vertigo, The Birds, North by Northwest, and this movie. And the disc was scratched on that movie, And the movie, I'll just tell you, is Psycho. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time, easily in the top 5. I think it was my favorite horror movie in the video I did last October. I might do a new video for you guys this on Halloween, so stay tuned. But I have a poster I got from Universal Studios back in June that's on that wall. I switch it out, so it's not up right now, but it is up there sometimes. And the disc was scratched. I watched this last October for like the second time ever, and the disc was scratched, so it skipped around 2 different parts, and then I just didn't order one at the time, and then I ordered this as a replacement disc. So there's no disc in this Blu-ray, but I have a spare case if I need like a replacement case for a damaged Blu-ray that comes in, or if I just want to display this, because I like the slipcover, the classic artwork, but no disc in here. It's in my Alfred Hitchcock set right now. Just rewatched this. I did the Now Playing, so if you're watching this video, you should check out the Now Playing video I do. I do Now Playings where I kind of have vlog movie nights where I watch a movie, give my reaction to it. Usually it's a rewatch. Sometimes I'll blindfold myself and pick a movie off the shelf. But Psycho, one of those movies everyone should see at some point in their lives. We all go a little mad sometimes. The next 2 movies are both, one of them is a Best Picture winner, one of them should have won Best Picture, and this is the movie that should have won Best Picture, Saving Private Ryan. Come on. I watched this movie for the first time ever this year, which is insane to me. I know I should have seen it a long time ago, but it's directed by Steven Spielberg. It lost to Shakespeare in Love for Best Picture, which is bonkers. I haven't even seen that movie, but sight unseen, I'm confident saying this should have won. It's the best war movie of all time, in my opinion. Opening scene alone, the first 20 to 30 minutes where they're storming the beaches at Normandy, locked me in. It was practical. It felt like I was on the beach with them, and this movie really made me have a newfound appreciation for veterans. I've always appreciated them, but this movie will rip your heart out, especially in the end. Wow, this is such a fantastic movie. Everyone should definitely see this one at some point in their lives. And I'd never owned it before. Like I said, I saw it for the first time this year, so I got the 4K at Best Buy with this cool slipcover. I'll take it. You know, that's a deal that you can't really pass up on. Saving Private Ryan, phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. Next movie is a Best Picture winner that I recently picked up from Barnes & Noble, which Barnes & Noble does have overpriced Blu-rays, but I found this with the slipcover and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have it. And that's Best Picture winner, Titanic, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, of course, young Leo, the heartthrob for many, including myself. He's beautiful. Look at him. Gorgeous. And then Kate Winslet as well. And this is directed by James Cameron. It won like 11 Oscars, I want to say, nominated for like 14, something crazy like that. And it's a gorgeous slipcover for one of the probably most classic films of all time, one of those iconic movies that most people have seen. I saw it for the first time back in January, so it's almost been a year now. It was like one of the first movies I watched on the 100 Movies I Missed project, and I'd always seen scenes from it. I knew the ending, of course, but hadn't watched it from beginning to end. And the 3-hour, 15-minute runtime, don't let that like make you stray away from the movie, because I was like kind of on edge. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna go by that fast. The movie flew by. I was really entranced into it. I gave it 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. It's probably gone up since then. It's one of those classic movies that everyone should see. I've said that about a lot of these, but I'd have to say there's a lot of classics in this haul, so I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I'm the King of the World. That moment gives me chills, of course. Just the romance, the tragedy that this movie has, the special effects from James Cameron's mind are brilliant. It's a damn shame that he's kind of become a slave to these Avatar movies and is just making as many as he can, because it's been years since we've seen a movie from him. But Titanic is a classic. I'm so happy to own it with the slipcover. I wanted the slipcover, I got the slipcover, and I'm a happy man now. What's up, guys? This is Chris from the future. I'm actually filming with the front camera this time. The reason I'm here is because I got a package in the mail today. Looked like a Blu-ray, and I was like, I don't remember ordering a Blu-ray. And then I opened it, and it was actually from Danny K Reviews over on YouTube. Thank you so much for sending this, Danny. This is actually off my Amazon wish list, which I always have in the descriptions. And that is Christopher Nolan's Memento. It was a Christopher Nolan movie I did not own on Blu-ray, one of the few. And it was on my Amazon wish list. And Danny, he bought it for me out of the kindness of his heart. So thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough. Memento is a really great movie that I've only seen once. So it's been on my Blu-ray wish list so that I could go back and rewatch it. I didn't get the chance to rewatch it before Tenet, so I definitely will want to watch this eventually. Guy Pearce is really good in this. It's such a clever premise, but it really does mess with your mind. One of Nolan's best written scripts. I think this was his first ever Oscar nomination, so thank you again, Danny, for sending this. It really does mean the world, man. Now I'm going to send it back to past Chris. So yeah, those are all my Blu-ray pickups from the month of October. Let me know what you guys thought of my pickups down below. What was your favorite of the movies I got, and what's your favorite movie that you picked up from the month of October? I know that this month was pretty busy for a lot of people, including myself, but it's come to an end, which is crazy. We're almost to the end of 2020. Who knows what else this year year has in store for us. Hopefully it goes up. Definitely consider hitting the like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is a goal of mine. And if I could hit that, that would just be so awesome. The support lately has just meant so much. If you've ever clicked on a video, liked a video, just watched a Blu-ray video, it means the world. But if you only like my Blu-ray content, I would urge you to consider checking out some of my other movie reviews or series I have on the channel, because I really do just have so much fun with this YouTube channel. Also, I'm going to Universal Studios in Orlando this week, and I'm actually going to film some vlogs, so stay tuned for that. Those should be a lot of fun. I've got Mandalorian content coming soon with the new season starting up on Friday. I'm really excited for the future content of the channel, so definitely consider subscribing, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.